Hi Diana, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to see me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, talk a little bit about some of your insurance coverages and any questions you might have.
Yeah, no problem. I've been wanting to do this with somebody.
Oh, excellent. So do you have any questions with regards to coverages at all?
No, not coverages so much. No.
Okay, how about claims?
No, I think my claims are, I don't really have, they're good. They're fine.
Okay, and how about servicing of your claims?
You know, it is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like you're aware that your XMOD is a little bit high.
Oh, yeah. I'm more than aware.
Has it been high for a while?
It is, and I just, it's just so frustrating. Yeah, it really is frustrating.
Okay. And as far as claims are concerned, do you know how that impacts your XMOD, or are you familiar with the process at all of the calculation?
How the XMOD calculator? I know it has something to do with something, but I don't know.
Okay. So 30 days after you renewed your policy last year, when your agent came out to do an XMOD analysis for you, and he actually got out of your payrolls your 3 years worth of payrolls, and then also 3 years worth of claims reserves, and plugged that information into your calculation to make sure that your XMOD analysis was accurate so that you wouldn't be overpaying on your insurance costs this year. I'm curious, were you comfortable with how that process was done?
Well, you just described a process to me that I've never seen before.
Okay, is important?
Yeah, it sounds very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we put that on the shelf for a minute?
Okay, sure.
Okay. XMODs are usually, a high XMOD will usually cause you to be on an OSHA hit list. Mm-hmm. And I'm curious, has OSHA been out to see you at all?
No, knock on wood, not yet. I hope not ever, but no.
Okay, so when your agent came out about 30 days after your renewal, again, to do a mock OSHA inspection, and he brought his safety consultant with him, and together you walked through your facility so that you could identify, or he could identify, any safety exposures for your employees, or that might be out there for your employees, and you together you put together a plan to get your facility into compliance so that you wouldn't be hit with any big OSHA fines or cited if OSHA did show up. I'm curious, were you comfortable with that process?
Well, that didn't happen either.
Well, important?
Yeah, it's important. That sounds really important.
Well, I think so too. So, the mock OSHA inspection.
Mm-hmm.
It usually takes a little bit of time. How do you see that being framed for your company if we were to come out and do a mock OSHA inspection for you? How would you like to see that done?
Well, it would be nice to come out on a really busy day.
Okay.
Everything's in full swing.
Makes sense.
Just talk to my, each one of my department heads.
Okay.
And walk through the facilities. Let them take you on a tour of the facilities.
Okay.
It'll be good for them not to know you're coming.
Okay.
Because I'd like to be a surprise. I would like for it to be a surprise to see how they, would act in a real case scenario.
Okay. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And what day is usually, will qualify as a busy day for you, and what time?
Believe it or not, Mondays are a really busy day for us.
What time does it get ramped up?
I would say right around 9.
Okay.
And it's busy the rest of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about your department heads? What are their names?
Manny, Mo, and Jack.
Okay.
There's 3 departments.
Okay, 3 departments. Okay, and how often would you like to see a mock inspection happen in your facility?
Well, I think once a year, I would imagine, because...
Just to tune up.
Right, just to see what we're missing, and for it to be a surprise. And I think that if they know that we're we're going to be popping in and doing these kind of surprises every so often, I think that'll keep them on their toes for the rest of the year.
Okay. Can maybe even put some incentives around that if
That's a great idea.
if they do well. And again, how would this affect your business?
Well, I think I run a pretty safe environment, but based on our X1, it doesn't seem like it. And I would just want to see if another set of eyes would be able to catch things that maybe I'm not even aware of that it's happening. So any improvements that we can make are welcome.
Okay. Okay. Now, like I said, your XMOD calculation is actually a combination or a calculation that's done with your reserves from your claims and also your payrolls. If we put together a meeting where we could discuss that and address that, how often throughout the year would you like to see something like that happen?
What do you suggest?
You know what, I would suggest maybe, this isn't something that has to happen, maybe once a year at the 6-month period to go in. Okay. And it's once we do the calculation initially, it'll be easy for us to follow up on it.
Okay.
And who would be involved in the XMOD analysis? Who?
Probably my HR manager.
Perhaps your payroll person, since we're going to need some. We're going to need those payrolls. Okay. And can names of each of these ladies or employees?
Yeah, John Clark and Emmett Smith.
Is that our Emmett Smith? That was a cowboy?
Yeah, he retired and came and worked for us.
Oh, how lucky are you?
We are. He's doing really good with numbers too. So.
Oh, I bet. Well, as he always did.
Yeah, he has great stats and he does great with numbers. So.
That's super. Okay, and do you want to have this meeting here, or would you like to have it done at my office?
We could do it here.
Okay, and
Emmett Smith doesn't like to go out in public.
Okay, yeah. I would imagine
he's a partner in the company. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, and so here, what would be a good time to have that? Time of day or day?
Well, mornings are always best for us.
Okay, so is that 9 o'clock slot good for you?
No, that's when it starts to get really busy. Our morning meetings are like at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm okay with
You're okay with that?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you're okay with that, 7:30 would be fine too.
Okay, let's do 7:30. And what day would be good for you?
7:30 on Tuesdays.
Okay.
Well, any day but Monday is fine, so we could just say Tuesday.
Okay. And just kind of remind me what kind of impact you think this will have on your business.
Well, I think it's going to help me at least get on track with finding out how I can save some money in my insurance.
Okay. Okay. So just as a review, so I can make sure I hear what you want. With regards to the mock OSHA inspection, you'd kind of like it to be a surprise for your team.
I do.
You'd like to bring them in on a busy day. Mondays are usually best around 9. It gets ramped up here. And have all of your department heads, in that day, Manny, Mo, and Jack, and do the mock OSHA walkthrough to identify any safety exposures that we might have out there for your employees.
Right.
And then as far as the reason you'd like to have this done is just, you want to provide a safe environment for your people, and it's been ongoing for a while, and it's time to get a handle on it.
Right.
Okay. And with regards to your XMOD projection or your XMOD analysis, we should probably do that about the same time that we come in and do your mock OSHA inspection.
Next day,
yeah, that next day. The reason I recommend that is if it's out, if your XMOD is calculated incorrectly. We want to get that fixed immediately so we can start driving costs down right away.
Okay.
All right. And we want John, your HR manager, in there, and also Emmett Smith. It's going to be a joy to meet him. How fun will that be? And
You'll love him.
yeah,
He
thanks.
loves to dance too.
Does it? Oh, I saw
Dancing
with the Stars.
Yeah.
He was the champ. He was always the champ.
He is.
Always. So, and this is all about getting back on track with your safety and also saving some money on your insurance costs.
Absolutely.
Okay, so am I on track then?
You're perfectly on track. Absolutely.
Okay. So there it is. That's basically your game plan.
Okay.
So
Well, let's do it.
what would you like me to do?
Was there a way for you to draft this up as in writing and maybe create a proposal?
Well, certainly. That's the easy part. Can we talk about the hard part?
Okay. See, I knew there was a catch.
When you've decided that I'm going to be your new agent, how are you going to tell your old agent that it's over?
Oh, they haven't been doing anything. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. I'll just tell them.
That easy.
Yeah.
Okay, can I tell you what's going to happen?
What do you think is going to happen?
What I think is going to happen is the minute that your agent finds out that you're out there considering replacing him, he's going to jump in his car, he's going to drive over here, he's going to run his key card through your back door, and he's going to walk in with a beautiful wine and cheese basket. He's going to hand you the wine and say, Diana, you pop the wine, I'll slice the cheese. And then he's going to jump up in your lap and he's going to say, please, please, please don't do this. And he's going to try to remind you and reminisce about all of the things that he's done for you in the past. You know, if it's price, I can match it. If it's services, we can do it. And he's going to try to convince you to do nothing at all and make no changes. And I'm curious, when he does that, how are you going to handle it?
Well, I'll just have to tell him, it's time for a change. We've been doing too much of the same things and getting the same results, and the results aren't good.
And you're comfortable with that?
Absolutely. If you can do everything you say you can do, then I'm completely comfortable with that.
Okay, then it's done.
It's done. Thank you. Thank you.